Hi, how are you, my friends out there? Well, I am back to do what I do best: motivate, ignite, cultivate, energize, jumpstart serious conversations on serious issues. Today's topic is about why have I chosen to have this discussion today. I have received a number of questions from my followers, from my friends, and my clients, and they're asking, what am I going to do because I have received a letter of unemployment? You see, Maureen, I had all these resolutions laid out for this year. I know all of you who are watching me on the 31st of December, usually we write down what we intend to do for 2020 or for the year to come. And I know that you did write a few things. Well, personally, I had dreams for Crystal Mind and I still have them. Not even COVID-19 is going to stop me. And I hope you have the same mindset as I do. COVID-19 and its effects and its lockdown should be turned into an opportunity for us all. Now, what do you do when you receive that letter from your employer and it's telling you, we regret to inform you that you have been cut off work? Some of them are saying it so nicely and sweetly, and they're saying, we regret to inform you that we shall not be needing your services until further notice. Others are saying, we shall be paying you half the salary for the month of April, and then quarter your salary for the month of May. And if the COVID-19 situation and lockdown continues, you shall stay at home without pay, and we shall let you know when we need you back. Those are all polite ways of telling you, sorry, you have lost your job. Now let us be very clear. Nobody is happy about losing a job unexpectedly. But if you do lose a job unexpectedly, there are things you can do for yourself. Number one, let yourself mourn. Losing a job is like losing a friend, losing a loved one. They give you laughter, you share, you talk, but they don't pay your bills every day. But your job does. So when you lose a job, it's painful, it's confusing. Let yourself mourn. It is okay. You have to let it sink in. Now, don't stay in the mourning mode for so long when you lose your job. Friend, I'm speaking to you who has lost your job. Don't stay in that mode for so long, because you shall need to eat, you will need to survive, your children will still need to go to school, you'll still need to pay your rent, to pay your bills. So you have to start re-strategizing, you have to start thinking. But don't mourn forever. Get out of the mourn mode. And when you get out of the mourn mode, then you get into the motion mode. What next? What next? What do you want to do then? Do you want to get back into employment, or do you want to start your own business? Well, now I'm speaking to people who would like to get back into employment. This is the time for you to update your CV. Curriculum vitae. Vitae? I don't know what you call it. Please update it. Include all the roles and all the functions and all the experience and everything you have gained from your previous employment. Next, clean up your social media. Now, you see, employers of this season, Don't only just do a background check on your education certificate, but also on your social life. A lot of what we are or what we do is up on our social media. So clean up your social media and let it represent who you say you are in your CV. Google yourself. Enter your name. You could enter, if you're called Joseph, enter Joseph Muchibi. If you're called Halima, enter Halima Nalubega, and see what comes up. And have the chance to clean up who you are or update who you are according to your Google accounts. Yes, we are saying COVID-19 people are being laid off. That does not mean that a believer, a person who's positive cannot apply for a job. Apply for a job now. The moment you receive your letter and they tell you you have been stayed off work, all you have to do is update your CV and re-upload it to different companies that you think can employ you with your skill set. Update your CV and start applying for jobs immediately. You're waiting for a job, you have applied for a job, you've cleaned up your CV, you're now waiting to be called. In the meantime, rent needs to be paid. This is the time for you to use all the skills that you have gained before. Cleaned up your social media, now you have to follow up on your CV. Call up the human resource manager, tell them you've applied for the job. They're going to basically, maybe they may say we're not employing right now. It's okay. You can say, I was just notifying you. It is for the people who want to be employed. Now, friends of mine who have gone out of business, who have gone out of jobs, and you want to get into your personal business, you're welcome to entrepreneurship. It's a beautiful place to be because you will be your own boss, you will be an accountant, you will be making decisions for yourself, you will enjoy the profit, and you will enjoy the loss. How much you bring in depends on how much you work. So if you've been used to a job where you sit and you get paid for doing nothing, and you want to get into entrepreneurship, don't you bother, because you're going to get disappointed. You're going to sit and no money will come your way because you're not working. So for those that want to get into employment, I've told you what to do. For those that want to get into entrepreneurship, you need to be sure of the business that you want to get into. You need to look through the funds that you have for that business, the experience that you need, do a market survey, do a client survey. How is the demand for what you want to give? If it's a service, how is the demand for it? If it's a product, does it have demand? How have you positioned yourself? Do you know anybody in the business you want to get into? Those are things that you must look out for. And don't expect to make it. It's not going to be no. There is going to be a time for you to suffer. I'm not saying you're going to die, but I'm saying you have to let yourself go through the process of entrepreneurship. You have to birth your business. You have to let it crawl. You have to let it learn how to walk. You have to let it fall. You have to stand up, and you have to learn to walk in a stable manner with your business. These are the questions I have for you, my friend. Have you looked at your business? Because this is the perfect chance for us in business to actually make use of this time to clean up our business, to write down new strategies, to analyze our input and our output. Have you done that? This is the time for you to know whether you have been to analyze your compliance with the system. If you want big deals and you want tenders, you are not going to get good tenders if you're not compliant. Look at how you're paying your tax. Have you been paying tax? Is your business licensed? Have you been filing returns? These are things that we can do during the COVID-19 lockdown as business people. The other thing that we can do is we need to put our books in order and follow the economic recovery strategies. The Ministry of Trade is talking about recovery strategies. The government is going to recapitalize Uganda Development Bank. How have you, as an entrepreneur, positioned yourself to benefit from that? The banks are saying we are going to restructure loans. How have you positioned yourself as an entrepreneur to go and engage with your bank on your loan strategy or restructuring? So these are some of the things that we can do. Don't lose hope. The time for us to actually make it and make it big is now. I will leave you with a quote from Albert Einstein. He says, "In the middle of every difficulty lies an opportunity." What is your opportunity now? If you've lost your job, what is your opportunity? Maybe you always said, I want to leave my job, and you had never gotten the chance to leave your job. Now you've been pushed out. Think hard. Get an opportunity out of that. For those ones that are starting up businesses, how have you strategized? Do you have a floor plan? Do you have a strategy plan of how you're going to step out after the lockdown? If you're already in business, if I ask these questions when you call, number one, how much did you inject into your business? What's your capital? What's your income? What's your monthly profit? What's your monthly loss? How much? What's your expenditure? Who is your top client? Who is your top fan? Can you answer those questions? Do you have phone numbers of people from URA for entrepreneurs? Do you have telephone numbers of people from the division that are supposed to be giving you a license? Do you have a telephone number of a security agent in case you're cheated? Do you have a telephone number or an email of UMA, Uganda Manufacturers Association, if you need it? Do you have a contact in the private sector foundation? For you entrepreneurs, we cannot work alone. For me as a motivational speaker, which partnerships, if you're into the motivational speaking business or in this industry, who are our partners? Look around. Don't use your bundles and your Google to just make fun and play all the time. Look around for how you can connect with different people. For you who is lucky to still have a job, now this is yours. You will not have your job forever. Start to think about your retirement. How are you planning or intending to enjoy retirement? So friends, this is what I had to tell you.